What makes the Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian so mysterious that it stands in the shadows of the iconic pyramids at Giza? We'll explore why researchers view this pyramid as a captivating puzzle. From its unique architectural choices to the debates about its true purpose and its unfinished elements, this video promises to unravel layers of history and intrigue you won't want to miss. Could this pyramid hold the answers to some of ancient Egypt's most perplexing questions? Stay with us to find out. The Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian, also known as the Layer Pyramid, is one of the most mysterious and least studied ancient pyramids in Egypt. It is located just a few kilometers from the famous pyramids at Giza, but access to it is restricted. Zawiet el-Arian is surrounded by numerous burials from different periods of Egyptian history, ranging from the 1st and 2nd dynasties to the 18th dynasty and even the Roman period. This pyramid has attracted the interest of archaeologists and historians for over a century, yet its true purpose and details remain subjects of debate and research. Constructed from limestone and granite, the pyramid's base measures 200 meters in length, making it nearly as large as the Great Pyramid of Giza. Its underground structures include a complex system of passages and chambers, showcasing the high level of engineering mastery of ancient Egyptians. The first mentions of the Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian date back to 1839, when British Egyptologist John Perring first noted its unique architectural features, cataloging it as number 14. The following year, German archaeologist Carl Richard Lepsius included it in his list of ancient Egyptian monuments, emphasizing its significance. In 1885, French Egyptologist Gaston Maspero attempted the first entry into the pyramid from the northern side, following the convention for most Great Pyramids. However, his efforts were unsuccessful as he failed to find the entrance, leading to the suspension of his excavation. It was only in 1896 that French archaeologist Jacques de Morgan discovered the entrance staircase on the northeast corner of the complex, a pivotal moment in the pyramid's exploration. The real breakthrough occurred in 1900 when Italian archaeologist Alessandro Barsanti began extensive excavations, discovering the entrance and exploring the pyramid's underground part, revealing many intriguing details. Barsanti continued his excavations until his death in 1917, believing that there were undiscovered voids beneath the burial chamber's floor, potentially holding the true burial chamber. However, due to World War I and subsequent events, his research was halted and the pyramid was abandoned. These early investigations laid the foundation for further exploration of the pyramid and its surroundings, uncovering many questions that remain unanswered to this day. Despite difficulties and restrictions, archaeologists continued attempts to unravel the mysteries of this unique monument of ancient Egyptian architecture in the ensuing decades. Following initial excavations in the early 20th century, the Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian continued to attract archaeologists' attention. In 1910, the Harvard Museum of Fine Arts organized an expedition to study the pyramid in more detail, making systematic efforts to understand its internal structure and purpose. Archaeologists discovered many new details of the underground passages and chambers previously unnoticed. They confirmed the existence of a central vertical shaft leading to a granite sarcophagus, as well as a U-shaped gallery with 32 chambers. These findings heightened interest in the pyramid and spurred further research. However, despite these efforts, much about the pyramid remained enigmatic. Many parts of its structure remained inaccessible due to the threat of collapse and complex conditions. Moreover, political instability in the region often hindered full-scale archaeological work. In 1964, the pyramid and its surroundings were declared off-limits for further excavations due to military needs, turning the area into a strategically important zone. This decision restricted access to the pyramid for archaeologists and researchers for many decades, leaving many questions unanswered. The Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian stands out for its majestic size and unique architectural solutions. Built from limestone and granite, it rivals the largest pyramids in Egypt. Its base, approximately 200 meters long, closely approaches that of the Great Pyramid of Khufu at Giza. One of its most striking features is its underground structure. Unlike most other pyramids, its entrance is located on the northeast corner, raising many questions and hypotheses in itself. The underground structures include a complex system of passages and chambers. A central vertical shaft about 30 meters deep leads to a granite sarcophagus, possibly intended for a pharaoh or high-ranking individual. Surrounding this shaft is a U-shaped gallery with 32 chambers, each uniquely sized and shaped. The engineering skill of ancient builders is evident in the precision and quality of these tunnels and chambers. The use of high-quality limestone and granite underscores the importance and status of this structure. A complex ventilation system, ensuring air circulation in the underground chambers, speaks to the high level of knowledge and skills of ancient Egyptian engineers. However, many aspects of the pyramid remain unresolved. The purpose of some chambers and passages continues to be debated among scholars. Some suggest the pyramid may have been unfinished, with many elements left unrealized, while others argue it was a deliberate architectural choice related to religious or cultural practices of the time. The underground structures of the Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian represent one of the most interesting and complex architectural projects of ancient Egypt. Upon entering the pyramid through the northeast corner, researchers encounter a complex network of tunnels and chambers extending deep underground. The central vertical shaft, about 30 meters deep, immediately draws attention. It leads to a large underground chamber, in the center of which lies a massive granite sarcophagus. This sarcophagus was likely intended for the burial of a pharaoh or another high-ranking individual, although no human remains have been found here. Surrounding the central shaft is a U-shaped gallery comprising 32 chambers. Each chamber has unique dimensions and shapes, and scholars continue to debate their purpose. They may have been used for storing treasures or ritual items needed in the afterlife. Some chambers feature intricate reliefs and inscriptions on their walls, indicating their importance. Interestingly, some chambers are connected by narrow passages that require researchers to crawl through. According to some archaeologists, these passages may have served not only ritual purposes, but also for protection against tomb robbers. The complexity and multi-level nature of the underground structures make them unique in the context of ancient Egyptian architecture. The construction features of the Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian distinguish it from other pyramids of ancient Egypt and make it a subject of intense interest for archaeologists and historians. One of its key features is its primary structure, consisting of limestone blocks and granite. These materials were chosen deliberately. Limestone provided strength and durability, while granite was used for more important and sacred elements such as the sarcophagus and inner chambers. The pyramid takes a step pyramid shape reminiscent of Djoser's step pyramid, indicating an attempt to imitate older construction traditions. However, its construction and layout of chambers reveal an independent and unique approach that continues to spark debates among researchers. Comparing the Pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian with other pyramid complexes reveals several important differences. Firstly, its underground structures are significantly more complex and diverse than those of other pyramids, suggesting that the builders aim to create not just a burial site, but a multifunctional structure, possibly for conducting various rituals. Secondly, the unusual location of the entrance on the northeast side and the presence of numerous chambers around the central shaft create a unique layout unparalleled among other pyramids. Some researchers speculate this could be linked to religious or astronomical considerations, although concrete evidence to support these hypotheses is lacking. A third construction feature is the presence of unfinished elements, indicating the possible incompleteness of the pyramid. Archaeologists have found traces of unfinished work, such as unprocessed stone blocks and incomplete parts of underground passages. This suggests the pyramid may have been abandoned before construction was finished for reasons that remain unknown. The area surrounding the pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian is rich in artifacts and burials dating from various periods of Egyptian history. In close proximity to the pyramid are numerous mastabas and burials, indicating the site's significance in ancient times. One of the key discoveries was 8 marble bowls with the seal of Pharaoh Kaba. These artifacts, found in the vicinity of the pyramid, led archaeologists to speculate about a connection between the pyramid and this ruler. The mastabas surrounding the pyramid also indicate its high social and religious importance, as many belong to important individuals of the time. The presence of artifacts, such as marble bowls and other burial items, helps researchers better understand the cultural and religious context of the era, as well as possible rituals and ceremonies conducted in the pyramid and its surroundings. There are several hypotheses regarding Pharaoh Kaba and his connection to the pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian. American archaeologists George Reisner and Herbert Fisher first proposed the idea that the pyramid may have belonged to this pharaoh. The discovery of marble bowls with his seal supported this theory. Most Egyptologists agree that the pyramid may indeed have been commissioned by Pharaoh Kaba, although there is no definitive evidence for this hypothesis. The absence of other clear indications of his burial or inscriptions with his name leaves this question open to further research and discussion. In 1964, the pyramid of Zawiet el-Arian was closed to archaeological research and declared a strategically important military zone. This decision severely restricted access to the pyramid and its surroundings, significantly complicating further exploration of this unique structure. The consequences of this closure were far-reaching. Many archaeologists interested in continuing their research faced the impossibility of conducting excavations. Information gathered before 1964 remained the only source of data on the pyramid for many years. The closure also impacted the preservation of the site, as the absence of regular research and conservation efforts increased the risk of destruction due to natural factors and time.